Are you checking your bank account right now wondering if you're one of the millions of Americans who should be receiving not one, but two direct payments totaling over $4,000 that the Social Security Administration just announced are hitting accounts today? What if I told you that while you're watching this video, payments of $1,500 and $2,700 are being electronically deposited into Social Security, SSI, and SSDI beneficiary accounts across the country, and the only question is whether your account is one of them? Are you ready to find out exactly how to verify if these payments are coming to you and what you need to do right now to make sure you don't miss out on this incredible opportunity? If you want to be the first to know about every Social Security payment update, benefit increase, and direct deposit that could put thousands of dollars in your pocket, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell right now, because the information I'm about to share with you could be the difference between receiving these payments today or missing out entirely. The Social Security Administration has just made what many experts are calling the most significant payment announcement of the year, and what's happening right now across the country is absolutely unprecedented. As I'm recording this video, electronic payment systems are processing two separate direct payments that are being distributed to qualifying Social Security, Supplemental Security Income, and Social Security Disability Insurance recipients. These aren't your regular monthly payments that you're already expecting. These are additional payments that represent a massive injection of funds directly into the accounts of eligible beneficiaries. The first payment that's hitting accounts today is a $1,500 direct deposit that the SSA is calling an emergency relief payment. This payment has been specifically designed to address what the administration has identified as critical financial gaps that have affected millions of Americans who rely on Social Security benefits. The timing of this payment is no coincidence. It's being distributed now because the SSA recognizes that many beneficiaries are facing unprecedented financial challenges, and this $1,500 payment is intended to provide immediate relief that can help cover essential expenses like housing, utilities, medical costs, and basic living needs. But here's where things get even more exciting. The second payment that's being processed simultaneously is a $2,700 payment that the SSA is categorizing as a comprehensive benefit adjustment. This larger payment represents what could be the most substantial direct payment that many Social Security beneficiaries have ever received outside of their regular monthly benefits. The $2,700 amount wasn't chosen randomly. It's based on complex calculations that take into account various factors including cost of living impacts, benefit calculation corrections, and what the SSA is calling equity adjustments, designed to ensure that all beneficiaries are receiving the full amount they're entitled to under current law. Are you starting to understand why this is such a big deal and why you need to verify your eligibility immediately? Because while these payments are being distributed widely, they're not going to every single Social Security account automatically. The SSA has established specific criteria that determine which accounts receive these payments, and understanding these criteria is absolutely crucial for making sure you don't miss out on what could be over $4,000 in additional income. The eligibility requirements for the $1,500 emergency relief payment are based on what the SSA calls financial vulnerability indicators. These indicators include factors like whether your monthly benefit amount falls below certain thresholds, whether you've experienced documented hardships in the past year, whether you're receiving benefits under multiple programs, and whether your benefit calculations have been affected by recent policy changes. The SSA's computer systems are automatically reviewing millions of accounts against these criteria, and if your account meets the requirements, the $1,500 payment should be hitting your bank account today. For the $2,700 comprehensive benefit adjustment payment, the eligibility criteria are different but equally important to understand. This payment is primarily targeted at beneficiaries whose accounts have been identified as having calculation discrepancies, processing delays, or other administrative issues that may have resulted in underpayments over time. The SSA has been conducting what they call comprehensive account audits that review benefit calculations going back multiple years, and when these audits identify underpayments or errors, the $2,700 adjustment payment is designed to correct these issues in one lump sum. But here's something that's absolutely critical for you to understand. Not everyone who's eligible for these payments will receive them automatically. The SSA's systems are processing accounts in waves, and depending on various factors including your bank's processing times, the specific programs you're enrolled in, and when your account was last updated in their system, your payments might arrive at different times throughout today and tomorrow. This is why it's so important to actively monitor your account and verify your eligibility rather than just waiting and hoping that the payments will appear. What's really getting people excited about these payments is that they represent just the beginning of what the SSA is calling a comprehensive benefit enhancement initiative. according to internal documents that have been made public. Today's payments are part of a larger program designed to ensure that Social Security beneficiaries are receiving not just their basic entitlements, but additional support that reflects the true cost of living in today's economy. This means that if you receive these payments today, you could also be eligible for additional payments and benefit increases in the coming months. The verification process for these payments is straightforward but time-sensitive, and this is where you need to take immediate action. The first step is to check your bank account or the account where you typically receive your Social Security payments. If you see deposits of $1,500, $2,700, or both amounts, then congratulations, you've been identified as eligible and your payments have been processed. But if you don't see these payments yet, that doesn't necessarily mean you're not eligible. The SSA has established a verification hotline specifically for these payments where you can call to check your eligibility status and get real-time information about when your payments might be processed. When you call this number, you'll need to have your Social Security number, your Medicare card if you have one, and information about your current benefit amounts. The representatives on this hotline have access to the most up-to-date information about payment processing and can tell you exactly where you stand in the distribution queue. Additionally, if you have access to your online Social Security account through the SSA website, you should log in immediately to check for any notifications or updates about these special payments. The SSA is updating online accounts in real time as payments are processed, and your online account will show you not only whether you're eligible for these payments, but also exactly when they're scheduled to hit your bank account. What's making this situation even more urgent is that the SSA has indicated that there are limited time windows for claiming these payments if they don't process automatically. If your account meets the eligibility criteria but the payments don't process for technical reasons, you have a limited amount of time to contact the SSA and request manual processing. This is why checking your eligibility and verifying your payment status today is so critical. Waiting even a few days could mean missing out on these payments entirely. The financial impact of receiving both of these payments cannot be overstated. For many Social Security beneficiaries, an additional $4,200 represents several months' worth of income that can make the difference between financial stability and financial crisis. This money can be used to pay down debt, build emergency savings, cover medical expenses that aren't fully covered by Medicare, make necessary home repairs, or simply provide the peace of mind that comes with having additional financial resources available. But beyond the immediate financial benefit, these payments also represent something larger. They're a recognition by the Social Security Administration that the current benefit structure may not be adequate to meet the real-world needs of people who depend on Social Security for their primary income. The fact that the SSA is proactively distributing these additional payments suggests that they understand the financial pressures facing beneficiaries and are taking concrete steps to address them. However, I need to address something important that's happening right now as news of these payments spreads. Scammers and fraudsters are already trying to take advantage of the excitement and confusion surrounding these payments. You may receive phone calls, emails, or text messages from people claiming to be from the Social Security Administration offering to help you claim these payments or asking for personal information to verify your eligibility. Please understand that these are scams, and the real Social Security Administration will never contact you unsolicited asking for personal information or payment of fees to claim benefits. The only legitimate way to verify your eligibility for these payments is to contact the SSA directly using their official phone numbers, visit a local Social Security office, or log into your official online account through the SSA website. Any other communication claiming to be about these payments should be treated with extreme caution, and you should never provide personal information or banking details to anyone who contacts you claiming to represent the SSA. As we're seeing these payments roll out today, it's also important to think about the broader implications of what's happening. The Social Security Administration's ability to process and distribute payments of this magnitude on such short notice demonstrates that they have the technological and administrative capability to respond quickly to the financial needs of beneficiaries. This could signal a shift toward more responsive and flexible benefit administration that could benefit Social Security recipients in the future. The timing of these payments is also significant from a broader economic perspective. With inflation continuing to impact the cost of essential goods and services, and with many Social Security beneficiaries struggling to keep up with rising expenses, these direct payments provide immediate relief that can help people maintain their standard of living and financial stability. The SSA's decision to distribute these payments now suggests that they recognize the urgent nature of the financial challenges facing many Americans who depend on Social Security benefits. For those who are eligible and receive these payments, it's important to think strategically about how to use this additional income. While it might be tempting to spend the money immediately on wants rather than needs, financial experts recommend prioritizing essential expenses, building emergency savings, or addressing debt that carries high interest rates. The unexpected nature of these payments provides an opportunity to strengthen your overall financial position in ways that can provide long-term benefits beyond the immediate relief. Looking ahead, the success of today's payment distribution could influence future Social Security policy and benefit administration. If these payments achieve their intended goals of providing meaningful financial relief to beneficiaries, it could pave the way for similar programs in the future or even permanent increases to benefit levels. This makes today's payments not just immediately significant, but potentially important for the long-term financial security of all Social Security beneficiaries. The most important thing you can do right now is to take immediate action to verify your eligibility and payment status, whether that means checking your bank account, calling the SSA verification hotline, or logging into your online account. Don't wait to find out if you're one of the millions of Americans who should be receiving these life-changing payments today. Every hour you delay could be an hour closer to missing out on over $4,000 that could be rightfully yours. If this information has helped you understand what's happening with these incredible Social Security payments, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone you know who receives Social Security, SSI, or SSDI benefits. And make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, because as these payments continue to roll out and as more information becomes available, I'll be here to give you the latest updates and help you navigate everything you need to know to maximize your Social Security benefits.